Hey y'all, welcome back to Desiré Defined. I know it's been a while, but a lot has been going on. And before I put out any other episodes, I wanted to kind of just go into Desiree Defined like today. So, first off, I'm coming off of the wedding of the Labishas. Get some commotion for me and my husband, who is obviously shooting this lovely show. Last week was our wedding. We had our wedding on April 30th. It was a beautiful Thursday, extremely nice weather. And I just want to thank everyone who was intentionally invited, very, very intentionally invited to our special day. All of the family, all of the friends, all of the vendors. Thank you so much for just being a part of just the joining of the Divine Legacy. So, a little bit about our wedding day. One, it was peaceful. So we are not a traditional couple. We slept, together before, and we went to sleep together that night. We were able to get a house and, just be with his family and his, friends that came in for the wedding. And, my bridesmaids came over that morning, got their makeup done, were able to really just have girl talk. The makeup artist was amazing. A makeup by Jaslyn. So she is makeup by Jazz. She's amazing. And she's done my makeup for multiple shoots. So she did our bridal party. So Jaslyn, thank you so much. And then also our photographer, Epiphany Images came. Also Jess, the edit, came as well, all the way from Dallas, who is a past friend from BFDC and is now pursuing her business in just content creation, video editing, and things like that. So after bridesmaids got ready and they went to off to like do whatever they wanted to do, like it was time for me to get ready. And then so it was just really peaceful. Everything was done before the wedding. We didn't have to get any last minute things and stuff like that. So it was just a really peaceful day. Getting to the venue, my friend Cassie was able to help. Everyone was just kind of joining in to help set up because we didn't have a lot of time to set up. So I got ready. My mom was able to give me my something blue, something new, something old, gifts. We did that. I was getting ready, and I think the most high stress time was putting on my dress. I had like a last minute freak out, like, oh my gosh, is this dress going to fit how it should fit? So I just wanted to make sure, like, okay, is it gonna fit? And the only reason I was worried about how it was gonna fit is because we are expecting the announcement went out in February once we found out, the gender of our baby boy. I was a little worried that my little stomach that just decided to show the day of was going to prevent me from getting into that dress. And then also I started freaking out because we'll get into pregnancy, but like, me and my husband, we've experienced just different like abscess on our body. And when they drain and it's just nasty and it smells disgusting. And I had one that the week of the wedding and it just decided to drain. And even though it was painful, I was not in pain the day of my wedding. But I didn't want any of that to get on my dress. I was just like really worried. But my matron of honor, Candy, shout out to you, and my mom were able to like make sure I was in my dress, fully, covered, not experiencing any like leakage from the abscess thing. And which is just, it's just so gross. Like being pregnant, you just go through gross Thanks. But yeah, the day was smooth sailing. Um, and yeah, I've always thought like my wedding would like feel different, or maybe feel a little bit more stressful, or feel just a little bit more intense, or maybe I would have more nerves. But when you marry someone who you truly love and who's truly your soulmate, um, the wedding is like really the stress, like that was the stress coming up to the wedding, like the event part of it. And I kept telling people that. But as far as like nervousness and me thinking about like my vows, and which I love my vows, by the way, and everybody did as well, both of our vows. And we both said some of the same things in our vows, which is crazy. But yeah, it was just a peaceful day. The food was good, dancing. Um, Everyone, came. They looked really, really nice. So I'm just appreciative of everyone that has supported us and, came along for that beautiful day, because it started our divine legacy officially in front of everybody. So let's get into pregnancy. So I found out in October, actually the weekend after homecoming, or the week after homecoming, for UCF, I took a test. I knew something was off with my body. So I didn't want to really indulge during homecoming, like with drinking and kind of doing too much. And I told my friends and husband, like, I kind of think I might be pregnant. So I took a test, and that Monday, and I was super excited. It came back positive. And then I went to the store and got 2 more tests just to confirm, because I had like little cheap tests here, just to confirm. And all 3 came back positive very, very quickly. And I could not wait to tell my husband. Like, I still have the video.
Oh. Don't hit yourself.
What the hell? Is this what she gonna
Whatever, yeah.
Wait, time out. You serious though?
I'm serious. I just took a test like once.
Oh my god, I don't know how to I don't know how to handle you. Like
Really?
I don't want to hurt it. Like, oh wow.
Where I was like, oh my gosh, I was so excited to be, the mother of his children, but also like a mom, but also like, just to be in such a happy space becoming pregnant. And so, yeah, maybe not exactly like in the home I want to be, or the location I want to be, but I was just like in myself, and just in this relationship. I am super excited. So yeah, pregnancy is crazy. No one can truly prepare you for everything that you're feeling inside of your body, because everyone feels something different. My husband has been an amazing partner, just making sure if I feel sick, if I feel cranky, if I'm overstimulated, if I'm just mentally not okay, if I'm like just being honest with him on like, hey, I can't do this shit. Like, I hate being pregnant. And it's okay if you are a mother and obviously you have your beautiful baby, boy or girl, and you hated the journey. And for me, everyone, has different journey, and they're like, oh my God, this is so beautiful and so wonderful and so sacred. And it is sacred, but it is not a journey that I would say is beautiful. It is a spiritual process, a physically taxing process. And you don't have any control over when you feel good, when you have energy, when even if you don't want to eat, when you need to eat. So just really getting back in the swing of things, of like life. After pregnancy will be interesting, because it'll be different and I'll be a mother, but I know I will at least have some control back. But being pregnant has taught me, like, yeah, this is you giving ultimate control to your baby and God. So, the best parts about being pregnant has been my husband, and also I would say my care team. I was experiencing, um, just mental health, like struggles, like just suicidal, like rage, like just low patience, hormonal, obviously. And once I told my therapist, I told my high risk doctor, I was able to get on, a mood stabilizer supplement, instead of antidepressants, which is like kind of like last resort. So I take that, and she was, even the psychiatrist that I saw, she was like, hey, your iron's low, your vitamin D is low. Like, even though you're taking all these other vitamins, here are the vitamins that you need as well that'll help you with your energy. And even just taking my vitamin D and my iron has helped so much, with the mood stabilizer. It really does help. So if you're struggling with your mental health, I know the psychiatrist told me I was experiencing things that women experience in postpartum, that postpartum depression, I was experiencing it early. So if you feel, or if you know something is off and people are just chopping it up to, oh, it's just your hormones, it can be more than that. And even if it's just your hormones, you may need to supplement more vitamins, or supplement, or a antidepressant, or maybe anxiety medication, to offset what is going on in your body, because your hormones are raging and just everywhere. And then physically, I was a little worried at first. I kept losing weight, but now I can feel, this is the third trimester, I can definitely feel that I am filling up with water and amniotic fluid, I think is what it's called, and that he is getting long and pretty heavy. So, yeah, it is a little bit harder to like maneuver in the bed and sleep. But I think hubby bought me a pregnancy pillow like before little bean even started growing. So, I just use a whole bunch of pillows because the pregnancy pillow is hot. It's hot, and your body temperature is just high. So, um, yeah, but I'm so appreciative for the hair growth that my baby has given me, just the sacred moments that we get to have when he's kicking and having his personality. And I'll see him in June. June 22nd is the day. So we'll see if he complies and arrives on time, or a little bit before. So, um, but yeah, and I will say, although my care team really did kick into gear, when it came to like my mental health, like my therapist, and her recommending people and things like that. I just thank you for my friends and my family who I was able to confide in during, you know, hey, I'm constipated. Hey, I'm going crazy. Hey, I'm raging out. Hey, I'm hungry for nothing, but I don't want anything. So it's like, I'm hungry for nothing. So I just thank you to all the moms that have supported and just poured into me, or even just made videos on TikTok. Like, that has been godsend. And I have saved so many things and bought so many things, or avoided buying things, because of the resources that we have shared. So thank you to all of the beautiful women who have bought just, um, all of us into the earth, because this shit is not easy. And just to know, like, I'm going through it in modern day is crazy, because anytime before now, it's been harder. So thank y'all for that. And then we have a move coming up. So that's stressful, but, moving and changing your location, changing my last name, and, changing my marital status, and the changes in my body, God has truly, blessed us with abundance, and not just like abundance in our businesses, but abundance in change and abundance in transformation. So I felt it was just necessary for me to put something out, not just about, my wonderful marriage, but my wonderful baby boy that will be here soon, and all of the changes and things that I've been dealing with. It is overwhelming, but when you pray for God to elevate you, you can't complain about the altitude that you're going to be at. So, um, yeah, it is sometimes hard to breathe, but as we continue to elevate and move up, um, I'm just appreciative of the elevation. So, yeah, that's the life update for Desiree Define. Um, I know we left off and we should be talking about Zeta next and then also a career after that. So that will be our next episode. Um, and yeah, so I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, be cognizant of your mental health. Um, if you are pregnant, praying over your journey. If you are getting married this year, which I see a lot of people getting married or engaged this year, shout out to two of my beautiful friends who have just gotten engaged. Please continue to pray over your union. God has you, God has your future babies. And yeah, love you.